Welcome to this very first episode of the Personality Icon International. As you can see, I'm not in my perfect office in downtown Vienna to do a perfect intro. And why? Because I simply couldn't do it. I tried 4, 5, even 6 times, but it never felt quite right. I was never satisfied, and this morning I even wanted to throw the whole project into the dumpster. But then I remembered why I wanted to do it in the first place. And the reason why is inspiration. Because everything starts with inspiration. And my hope is that I can inspire you by presenting personalities who have followed their path, who have made their dreams come true, who have even changed their worlds despite non-perfect conditions. Because we are living in a non-perfect world. But this world will become richer and more perfect if we dare to bring ourselves completely. If we dare to live our personalities, to follow our dreams, to bring our gifts of grace. I was inspired to do this episode by Rumi Akhtar, who is not only my international scriptwriter, but also a co-citizen of today's protagonist. We both hope to inspire you. Enjoy. In 1960, there was a little girl in Old Dhaka, the capital of today's Bangladesh, celebrating her 10th birthday. Her father had given her a special present, a sewing machine. That little girl had a dream. She wanted to become a fashion designer. And she made her dream come true. She became an internationally celebrated fashion designer and a woman who has changed the lives of thousands of co-citizens for the better. Bibi Russell, founder of the Fashion for Development movement, receiver of the Artists for Peace Award, and never-resting evangelist of freedom for peace. I grew up in Old Dhaka, and at that time Old Dhaka was fantastic. I was inspired by this place and its people. People used to come and sell us fruits and vegetables. I used to sit with them and ask them, who made this beautiful lungi or sari that you are wearing? They said, oh, our neighbor. Since then, Bibi was driven by her passion for fashion. At age 15 or 16, her father brought her a book of the famous French fashion designer and entrepreneur Coco Chanel. She made up her mind to go to the London College of Fashion, but the journey was not a piece of cake for a woman like her, coming from Bangladesh, from where no one ever had left for fashion school. Bibi did so in 1972. However, at first her application was rejected as she had no prior degree in fashion and design. She had to retry and wait for 6 months until finally she was admitted under the condition that she had to take extra classes at night to catch up with her basic understanding of fashion. Bibi took this challenge and became the very first Bangladeshi to study at the prestigious London College of Fashion. Bibi was always driven by her love for beauty. She looked for it and found it everywhere, even in hardship and in poverty. And that might be her special gift, her gift of grace, her source of her individual charisma. That beauty and grace brought her first to become a model. Right after graduating from college, she started her career, adorning the covers and pages of Vogue, Cosmopolitan, Marie Claire, Harper's Bazaar, and many more. In her 20 years career of being a fashion model, Bibi used to work with the top-notch brands of Europe, America, Asia, including Yves Saint Laurent, Kenzo, Karl Lagerfeld, and Giorgio Armani. Bibi was special. She was unique in a way with her black complexion and long hair. Still, She never forgot the beauty of her country, the culture she had been raised with, the magic that the craftspeople and weavers of Bangladesh could perform with their own hands. She left modeling and came back to her home country to start Bibi Productions in 1995. She traveled across Bangladesh to find local craftsmen and weavers and to observe the local handloom industry. She looked for beauty and she found it amidst extreme poverty. What makes Bibi iconic is most certainly her way to dress from top to toe in the fabrics and styles of her country. Her Fashion for Development initiative is not only a way to bring sustainable income to the craftspeople and help them to rise from poverty, it is also a way to cherish the pride in this country's culture. It is a path towards freedom. That is ultimately what Bibi Russell wants to bring to the world: peace through freedom.
যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে
At 71 years of age, Bibi is still fighting her fight, leading her light, even if it means to walk alone.
একলা চলো একলা চলো
Rabindranath Tagore's song Ekla, Cholore, meaning move forward alone, has been written for her, she said. Well, fortunately, she does not have to walk alone anymore.